I take no pleasure in this grim exercise, standing to speak on behalf of our democracy and environment, knowing the government has no regard for these fundamentals. The government, of course, says we're wrong to assert such a thing. The government cares about democracy. They're elected themselves, after all. They are honourable, all of them. They care about democracy, and they are returning partial democracy to Canterbury. Yet, the New Zealand Law Society condemned what they are doing here, saying representative democracy is a fundamental principle that gives legitimacy to government and the exercise of state power. The proposed further suspension of full democracy is inconsistent with one of New Zealand's core constitutional values, namely a free and democratic society. They care for democracy. They tell us ECAN was sacked because it was incompetent. Yet an independent evaluation of ECAN established no such thing. They are honourable. They care for democracy. Yet they don't believe the people know what is best for them in Canterbury. These very same people who voted for them are not competent to choose a full council in Canterbury. They do care for democracy. They are returning it, at least in part, in this bill. Yet the people of Canterbury strongly disagree with this bill. Of the 1,169 submissions on this piece of legislation, only 15 supported this bill. On a matter of democracy, the government will not listen to the people and will not return full democracy. Is partial democracy really full democracy? The people of Canterbury and the Law Society say it is not. Yet they are honourable. They know the importance of an independent judiciary. And yet this legislation continues to disallow appeals on regional plans to the Environment Court and only allows appeals to the High Court on points of law. They are honourable. They know the importance of an independent judiciary, and yet the minister stood in this House and said he would appoint a judge to the Environment Canterbury. Being appointed by a minister who can remove you if he doesn't like what you're doing is surely not judicial independence. Decision-making at a council level is surely not the same as decision-making in a court context. They are honourable, they are blue-greens, they care about the environment. And yet this removal of a right of appeal will help silence those who seek to speak, give voice to their environment. They are honourable, they care for the environment, yet the landscape in Canterbury is covered by spawning, spraying irrigators, draining the water from some of our most precious and beautiful waterways. They care for the environment. They put in place commissioners to care for the environment, and they tell us they've done a wonderful job. Yet an area that will experience increasing climate change and drought and has some of the worst water quality in New Zealand, has under their watch become the irrigation capital of New Zealand. They care for the environment. The elected council did a terrible job, yet the frameworks that same council developed, the government now touts as proof of the commissioner's success. They care for the environment. They put in place commissioners to care for the waterways. Yet irrigation has increased and water quality has declined. Our precious waterways are sick and our land and climate are being sacrificed on their altar for dairying greed. They care for the environment. They are honourable, and yet they take the people's rights and watch the rivers die, and they stand here with pride. The Green Party deeply opposes this bill.